This is my SharePoint page for bushfires. When I click on bushfires, I can see that I have my assessment. I've got background information with tasks, think, pair and share, links to videos or embedded videos, interactive games for students to play, looking at the major bushfires as an introduction and how they impact Australia, looking at bushfire response, house and fire safety and what students can do to be safe in their own home. Then that was the background information which led up to the inquiry task. Now for the inquiry task, I created a OneNote, Class OneNote for students to access. So on this page here, this is the landing page for the Class OneNote. What is bushfires? We had a health report outcome and a HASS report outcome. In the content library, we had a link to our resources from SharePoint. Now, the reason why I had that there is on my SharePoint page, students were asked to choose one of 3 bushfires: the Ash Wednesday, Black Saturday, or Samson Flat Fire resources. On each page, I placed links and resources for students to access. As this was their first inquiry for the year, I categorised each of the resources as primary or secondary resources. That's for Ash Wednesday, Black Saturday. So again, you can see I've identified whether it's a secondary or primary resource. Primary resources were hard to find for this one, so I found a blog post, and also a student interviewed a police officer and we uploaded the audio file to our web page. Resources for the Samson Flat South Australian fires. Okay, so I was able to upload maps for students, again, secondary and primary resources. So back to the OneNote. So that's where the resources were, the link for the students. For their assignment, I gave them the key question, their task, and the steps for researching, followed by the steps for writing an information report and some examples. Now I'm going to switch to a student's. So on each student's page, they had an inquiry question page where they brainstormed a list of possible inquiry questions. I could give feedback here in red and assign a comment in the form of a sticker of their achievement level. This student chose their first question was, what was a Black Saturday bushfire? You can see here that she's got notes and she's copied and pasted the URL from where she received the information from. I get students to copy and paste the URL rather than creating a reference because they may not use that source when they write their information report. Here's the research for her second question. Third. And you can see here on the device, she's used a pen as well. She's embedded some images which she'd like to use. The fourth question, followed by her information report. Okay, an information report here, she has an introduction, the environmental impact, so she's turned her inquiry questions into subheadings. And she has a bibliography of secondary, spelled incorrectly, sources and her primary sources. Students also had a collaborative site or pages within their OneNote. So here's some students shared on Ash Wednesday, Black Saturday, posting different comments and links for each other, and sharing resources for the Adelaide Hills.